What's going on, guys? Professor Sparks out here with my main man, Ryan, right? Talking about today, my why, right? What is your why, guys? What motivates you to get out of bed? Because my why is right there, right? Not too long ago, I had a no-hope diagnosis, and I thought I'd never be able to get to train with my son again, spar with my son again, and we just did his first full contact kickboxing match in Virginia Beach. And guys, like, everybody's why is different, but like, as a parent, that is my number one. Our kids are our number one why, right? And I think we forget sometimes. We forget why we started, right? Especially combat sports, martial arts, right? We forget, why did we start in the first place? We didn't start for a belt. We didn't start for a rank or a title. We had a why in mind. So let's remember that why today. New Hope Regeneration has me inside the fight because of my why right here, you know, and the Fittest Ever has me getting the nutrients, the supplements, the fuel for both of us, right? To continue to push for that why, to fight, right? Those 9 ancestral tenets, right? We need to, we get back to our roots, but remembering your why is really where it first starts. So one thing that I do is I journal, I write it down. I write my why. If I forget, I write it on the mirror, just one word to keep that motivation to remember why to fight. Because, guys, you can lose motivation, right? You can get, discouraged. It's hard, man. Winning's hard. You have to fail forward fast. A lot of times, we're failing and we're learning from those experiences. And when it gets tough, we tend to forget that why. We tend to forget the point of why we fight, why we started the activity, and all of a sudden, the challenge is we start making excuses, right? They're not barriers, right? There's not obstacles. The excuse train starts coming out, right? Well, it's too hot, it's too cold, I'm too old, I'm too fat, I'm too fit, I'll do it later. Like, I could just rattle them all, right? They're all excuses. Right? If you think back to what motivates you, then you put the plan in and you go execute to make sure you're doing what you need to for that why. It's easy just to get complacent. And now, with all that said, if you don't have a why, you need to find one. Think of it now. If you're sitting here going, I got nothing for you, then you have an amazing opportunity to find out what your passion is. Find out what motivates you. What gets you out of bed. And if nothing does that, go do a martial arts class. I'm serious. If you're watching this video and you're depressed, you're down, you're in the dumps, you don't know where to start, you don't have to be great to start, but you got to start to be great. If you're feeling that right now, then get up, go for a walk, just like this. Start there. But I would suggest you go down, you find a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, a kickboxing, a martial arts school. Go take a couple free classes. You will find your people there. I promise you will find your tribe. They exist, right? I used to joke I was the island of misfit toys. Come on in, everybody's welcome. It really is true, because it's the one place you can walk in with no skills, no prior experience, and learn a skill, hang out with professionals, have access to professional athletes. It's the only sport that allows you to do that and encourage you to continue to push for that why, right? It's tough, man. When we get demotivated, like, discipline is what lasts. Motivation fades, inspiration fades, right? Like, that we need those things. So I'm not the guy that subscribes to never doing it. Like, I listen to a lot of motivational video. I do a lot of inspirational books, talks, podcasts. I do all of it. I don't know which one works, so I do them all, because that's what the top people do. So if you're demotivated, unmotivated, depressed, this is your sensei wake-up call. Slap some water in your face, go for a walk. If you only walk for 5 minutes, it's more than you did the day before. And then you stack the wins, you build, and then you remember that why. On the tough days when I'm not feeling it, I think of my wife and kids. I remember my son. I remember the reason that I do what I do, and it recharges, refocuses, re-energizes to push to those goals. Now, if you're a leader, if you're a coach, You have to find your student, your client's why. The whys lead to yeses. Yeses lead to success. So if you don't know someone's why, you need to start there. If you're coaching someone, mentoring, and you're not getting where you need to be, you need to understand their why. Once you understand what motivates someone, then you can put them in a position to be successful. Not everyone's motivated by money. Not everyone's motivated by fame. Not everyone is motivated by praise. But believe me when I tell you, when you find out what motivates someone and you help reinforce that, that's where you get breakthrough results. And that is for yourself as well. You have to learn and understand that about yourself. There's just gonna be days you're not gonna feel it. This is where the discipline comes in, right? Jocko's one of the best to talk about it. Discipline equals freedom. So that's why I do all of it. Because there's gonna be days where I'm just not feeling it. I try to remember my why and I go like that. I don't care, right? There's days where I just wanna block it out. That's when the discipline comes in. Today's Monday. What do I do on a Monday? I walk the lake, right? So then you put those habits, and it takes 21 days to change a habit. You put those habits in place so that when you can't remember your why, when you can't remember your discipline, or you can't remember, what's motivating you, you have discipline. You go back to that discipline that my feelings are not fact. Feelings are like a fart, man. They come and go. Some smell worse than others. So remember that today. Let's push forward to our goals. If you don't know your why, start there. Journal. What gets you excited? If you don't have something, find something. Then push towards that goal, and the rest is easy. Have a great day, guys.